Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm so glad that you all have joined today. I hope everyone is doing well this year and just with all of your endeavors. I do want to preface this and say that I'll primarily be talking about Hawaii throughout this video, as you can see from the headline. So that's why if you're not interested in going, I want to say go ahead and click out, because that's exactly what I'll be talking about, along with my family's experience there as well. So for those of you who are going to come and sit back and relax and enjoy the experience, yes, so basically that's what we're going to be discussing today. And I just want to say too that throughout this video, you may see different situations such as like the camera movement, or you may see a thing where some pictures are different than others and videos are different than others in terms of size and everything of that nature. I will say this, while I was on my trip, my primary focus was enjoying the trip, not being a videographer. So that's probably why a lot of my footage kind of looks a little out of focus, or things could have been better. So I apologize for that. But I do want to say that we had an amazing time, so I can't wait to go ahead and get into it. So let's go ahead firstly and see what it was like right before we left. All right, guys, so basically we had like a lot of stuff going on today. Putting my mask on for safety reasons, but just like basically we had a lot of stuff going on this weekend. Yesterday, me and my mom had to run so many errands, and just get things prepared. We are still doing the same thing today after church. And yeah, so like now it looks like we look pretty good. We got stuff in the back there for our trip, and then we also got hopefully a smiling mom. She's almost 60, guys, so this is really for her, and also for us. So what do you think, Mom? You think we did a good job? I know we got more to do, but what do you think?
I think we're on our way. We got a couple more things to do. I think
Yeah,
we're ready to take off.
Yeah, main thing is more packing. So, all right, guys. Well, we will see you probably, if not Hawaii, when we're almost there. All right, guys. So, still Sunday, but I wanted to show you guys my airport outfit. It is like, it's almost like a knit situation going on here with the nice comfortable hoodie and the nice pants. So I knew for a fact that I was going to need something just like this in order for me to really be comfortable on the plane. We are transferring, so I told myself, like, Soph, you've got to get the right fit for this type of situation. Let me see where it's from, because I actually would recommend you all getting this. It is from Pretty Little Thing, and I got it in a size small, but guys, I love it. It looks really good, and it's so comfy too. Like, it's definitely something that I would wear on the plane, or even, you know, when I'm not traveling, and even when I am, you know, just chilling around the house and stuff. So this is definitely a great fit for airport wear, and you can just see how it's made, you know, how comfortable it really is, or it, I guess hopefully it appears to be to you all. So that's my airport fit, and the next time you'll see me, I'll probably either be working or on my way to the airport. Hi everyone, so it is the day before we are actually about to leave. We had to take care of a couple of things. For one, we did have to go ahead and get a COVID test just to like be sure that we weren't infected or anything like that. Additionally, we also had to just kind of take care of a few more errands, just certain things like that we would need in our room when we go. But yeah, like that is about it. Looks like we're getting there with the packed, with everyone being packed. So yeah, that's where we are. As you can see, my hair is braided. You guys can probably see that from the day before. But she did a wonderful job. I really love them, and I wanted to get my hair braided for vacation, just because it is going to be warm where we're going, and additionally just like to fend off and not have to deal with so much humidity and so much just like trying to figure out what to do with my hair and all this other stuff. Just easier for me not to have to comb it. They're pretty long, and I'm like only 5'2", guys, so actually I think these braids, the hair was like 42 inches. So yeah, so it looks nice. It is a little shorter on me though, just because of the fact that she had to cornrow them down. So but yeah, that's what we're looking at. It is Monday. I actually have to work at 12, and it is now 10 something, so I'm trying to just suck in all the little break I have before work, because I know when I get off it is gonna be go time. We're leaving at 3 a.m. around 3 a.m. tomorrow, so I'm gonna try to take a nap after I get off work tonight, and then just get up, get ready to go, and be done. So that's what we got going on today, guys. Thank you all so much again for coming on this ride with me. I will see you all soon. More than likely I will either do another one after I get off work, or one like right before we're about to leave. So all right, talk to you all soon. Yeah, guys, so it is the day before. It's actually Monday. Actually Sunday. It's actually Sunday. As you can see, this is my bag. I have to work while I'm there, so I'm definitely gonna be taking my tripod to vlog, just some like random household items that we definitely need on the trip. This is what I'm going to be using for my laptop bag, because we actually have to go on the plane to obviously to go to Hawaii, and it's a Forever 21 red bag, so it looks really nice. However, it does, hopefully it's going to fit everything. That's my hope. The pockets look pretty deep down, based on, if you can, I'm not sure if you guys can see in there, but goes pretty deep down there. So that's where it's at right now. And yeah, we're just doing some like last minute touch-ups. I definitely had to get a new bag because the other one I was going to use had a hole in it, so that definitely was not going to work out. Alrighty, so now we're on the plane. It was a 9-hour flight, and to be honest with you all, I had never gone on that length in terms of travel before on plane, so this was really my first rodeo with it. I honestly felt like it wasn't that bad. But let me tell you why. So firstly, we did choose to go ahead and transfer planes. So we actually flew to a state in the Midwest, which was only about like a 2.5, 3-hour flight before we flew from there to Hawaii. So that was part of it. I had like a little break in between, to be completely honest. Now, the second point though is we did choose Delta, and gonna go ahead and have to put their name out there and say thank you so much, Delta, because the flight was actually bearable, and not only bearable, but they actually had opportunities for us to watch television and things of that nature, which I'm sure other airlines also have those opportunities and things like that. But it was just nice. It was nice actually being able to watch a few films like Judas and the Black Messiah that came out some time ago, but just to actually see that film for free. So that was really nice. And then also just the reality of traveling 9 hours. They made it up very easy in terms of like everyone got their pillows, they gave us those like eyes, like sleep for sleeping and stuff like that. And they also make sure that we were able to have our own earphones. We actually got free earphones, so shout out to Delta for that too, because that was definitely something that came in handy multiple times during my trip. And yeah, like the flight was not that bad. Now for the food, I know what you all are thinking. I know you guys think, okay, like she's about to diss them for this. No, I'm not. Actually, the food was very good. It was pretty good for the length of time that we were traveling, and you know, it didn't taste like the best that I've ever had, but it wasn't also the worst either. So I would say like the food was probably like around a B+, you know, if I wanted to rate it. So it was really nice. I think that one thing that's interesting about these lengths of flight, like if you are flying somewhere for over 4 hours, is that you really have to get creative in terms of how you spend your time. So that was one of the things that really pushed me out of my comfort zone, because I'm not used to traveling for this amount of time. So that was interesting, but I primarily slept or watched movies, so it made it so much easier. I know that there are situations where people have gotten turned away from airplanes. They have had to cancel their flights and things. Thankfully, that has not happened with us, but we did actually have to go ahead and fill out our vaccination forms and things of that nature as well before going on the plane, and along with bringing a vaccination card. So I do want to say to everyone, be prepared. Even now, like that it's March and everything, still be prepared to show that proof of vaccination, because airlines are going to ask for it, especially if you're traveling out of the country. I know we were not for this situation, but if you're traveling out of the country, they're going to ask for it. So just be prepared for that. I know I was. And, you know, yeah, I honestly feel like it went a lot smoother than I thought it would, mainly because I wasn't sure what to expect and everything of that nature. I did, as you kind of saw from the video, I did really take heed to what I was packing and just an airport outfit and things like that, even because, guys, it's a long time. I mean, it was a full day. We left around 5 a.m. from where we were, drove to the airport, got to our first flight, had 2 hours in between the next 9-hour flight, and then got to Hawaii. So by the time we actually got to Hawaii, it was late at night, right? So yes, it was a very, very interesting travel day. Very long one too, but it was worth it. So, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys see now what happened when we first got there.
All right, guys, so we are here. We are having an interesting and not very good situation right now. So, firstly, our rental situation just was bonkers in terms of trying to get them to actually give us our rental and everything, and it took so long and it was so hot in there. I did not enjoy that. Aside from that, guys, there's also a situation now where it's like we just got to the resort. A lot of places are like really close by if you walk, so that's a plus. I believe I just saw the beach. I'm not too sure, but when we were getting our salad for dinner, I think I saw the beach, so that's a plus. I'll probably see tomorrow morning if there's like something that changes. Right now we're having an interesting situation. I'm not sure what's going on, but I mean the hotel looks pretty clean. I'll do like so you can kind of like see what it looks like. And let me go around here so you can see here. Yeah, so the hotel looks pretty clean and everything like that. It's just the fact that I don't know, we're kind of like having to sit out here. I'm gonna go just take a seat. Might have to eat out here too, to figure out what's going on with my parents and like where the heck my mom is. Why she's not answering anything. So just gonna plop right here for a minute. I might try that other door, but I'm pretty sure it was this one. Not sure why it was deactivated though. So yeah, guys, a lot of drama to start off our vacation. Not excited about it, but feeling like things will get better once we kind of get our lay of the land a little bit more and figure out different activities and stuff to do. But I think right now the main thing, guys, is just for us to get back in our room or figure out what exactly happened. That's our main thing right now.
So here's what I am seeing right now. Here is my view from our hotel, and I'm seeing like a nice rainbow, and I'm like, this is what's up. I'm not sure if it was raining last night or what, but yeah, that looks like or something like that. So yes, wow, gorgeous. So yes, that was a real rainbow. And I've seen rainbows before. I was not catfishing you all or anyone. I was kind of surprised though, because it's just beautiful scenery. So you saw the footage, a beach and a full rainbow, and you're looking out from the 32nd floor. It was just a dream come true for me, to be honest with you all, and I just really love seeing that. So I'm so glad I was able to capture that, and yes, that was just a really beautiful moment. Psych! I actually wanted to mention the weather again, because it was really beautiful. It didn't get higher than I think 80 degrees while we were there, which was extremely impressive for me, because I love warm weather, but I don't like when it's way too hot. So it was just really beautiful, as you can see from the pictures at the beach, and just from our balcony. The weather was just great. It was wonderful. If you're traveling to Hawaii, you will love the weather. Sometimes though, it was a little too windy while we were going and doing different excursions and things like that. But other than that, it was nice. It was basically a Kodak moment throughout the entire trip. So it was great. Aloha, everyone. So today we are actually going to be going to a luau this evening. I didn't vlog earlier as much because we were at the beach and the Wi-Fi wasn't the greatest, as well as the fact that there was a lot of people playing around and things like that. So I didn't want to mess up my phone or anything. But now we are on our way to go to the luau. I'm excited. Mom's excited. It's supposed to be like around I think 2 hours. So it's long enough. It sounds like there's going to be different activities and things of that nature. So we are really excited. We're so happy about being able to go our first time in Hawaii. So thank you all so much for watching. We will see you at the actual luau. Mom, are you excited?
Yes, I can't wait. Woo!
Okay, so as you can see, that luau footage, okay, I have to plead the fifth and say I could have done better, but I was so glad that they actually said happy birthday to my mom, and they actually also fed us really well. I really enjoyed the food, just the entertainment and their energy. I just felt like there was such a genuine energy that they brought to the event. Those who were hosting and just as participants and things of that nature, I just enjoyed it so much. So that was a real plus for me, just about it. And I love the location. It was really beautiful. I just enjoy being able to take pictures and just, enjoy the ambiance of everything. So it was a great event. But I will say this, I did not like the weather that day, mainly because, as you all may have heard me mention earlier in this video, that a lot of the time, although it would be very nice weather and things of that nature, there was a lot of wind. It was very windy. And there was just experiences where it's it's kind of cold outside, especially early or later in the day. So basically, yes, that was one of those times. And I literally had to put my jacket on, which kind of ruined my entire outfit. Not gonna lie, it kind of ruined my outfit with me having to put my jacket on. But I'm I want to be warmer instead of, being really cold. So that was just the decision that I went ahead and made for this instance. So yeah, but other than that, we had a wonderful time. We met some interesting people, and yeah, we enjoyed ourselves. It was only 2 hours long too. So I did want to say that it wasn't anything that was a whole entire day situation at all. So if you guys are thinking about going to one, I would definitely recommend it for a night event or, something of that nature too. Okay, so yeah, we're at the favorite part of the trip. For me, the highlight, or I should say one of the highlights of the trip, was really the boat ride that we took on the second to last day that we were in Hawaii. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I would recommend it to so many people who would want to go to Hawaii for the first time to just do it. As you can see, we saw different creatures. We saw turtles, we saw fish, we saw dolphins, all those things. And we just enjoyed it so much. I love the water. I love sea animals. I loved it so much. So I definitely would recommend that to anyone who wants to go. I definitely would recommend it. And I definitely would go back. So overall, now it's time to go ahead and get into some of the tips. firstly, I want to say that if you are thinking about traveling to Hawaii, one thing that you might want to consider is really how long you want to stay. And the reason I say that is because there were so many different things that a person could do in terms of excursions or activities or relaxing or the spa. And so it can be very overwhelming, as some of you probably already know, to actually fit that in a certain amount of time frame before you have to leave your destination. So with that being said, I really just recommend, if you can, stay as long as you can. Stay as long as you can. If it's 7 days, if it's 10 days, if it's 4 days, if it's 3 days, I would really suggest that, especially if you're traveling for that length of time. You know, a flight to Hawaii for most is at least 4 hours, if not 9 or 10, depending on what part of the country you're coming from. So I would definitely say travel and spend as long as you can in Hawaii. On another note, I would also suggest that you pack light. This is the reason why I say this. There's not as much footage as you've seen from the video, but there were so many instances where there were opportunities to buy souvenirs or outfits and things of that nature. I'm not going to lie to you all. Hawaii is very touristy. It's very much a situation where they want to attract people to buy different souvenirs, clothes, things of that nature. And even though you want a budget and things of that nature, a lot of their items are really nice. And so it's definitely an understanding of, wow, like I would love to take something back. And I really had to kind of check myself and say, like, okay, you overpacked for this trip. So how are you going to take all this stuff back? You know? And so I really came to the conclusion that I had to honestly condense, and not only condense, but also I didn't buy as many souvenirs as I wanted to, because I had to kind of condense my bag a bit more so that we can make sure that it can fit everything before I travel back. So unfortunately, I didn't buy as much as what I wanted to buy, but I did learn in the process of packing a bit lighter, even for longer trips, especially if you know you're going to stay long, because that's more time to go ahead and do some shopping, buy some souvenirs, especially for a location that you might not travel to for a while. I don't know the next time I'll be going to Hawaii or taking a 9-hour flight, so I definitely wish I would have packed lighter. Another tip I want to mention too is just being willing to be flexible during these types of situations. As you all have known, it is definitely a time difference in Hawaii from the majority of the rest of the country, and especially if you're on the East Coast. I think we were over a 3-hour difference, a bit over a 3-hour time difference in Hawaii for us. So it was definitely a very interesting situation. We adjusted to it mainly because we didn't have too many demands on our plate back home. I had to work, but other than that, there were not too many other demands. However, you definitely want to give yourself a reality check of the fact that there will be and can be a significant time difference. So take that into definitely your perspective when you're thinking about traveling a far distance. One of the last things that I also wanted to say too is really just pack for the weather that of your destination. The reason why that I say that is because we went to Hawaii in December. And so our mindset is already like, okay, it's winter time in the East Coast. We're wearing coats, jackets, this, that, and the third. But I kid you not, during that week, I was on the beach in shorts. because that was the weather in Hawaii. And I will also say this, not only was there a time difference, but also a huge weather difference where we were going. So in retrospect, I'm glad that I did pack how I did, where I had cooler clothes for when we were going back and then warmer clothes while we were there, because I felt like that was a great transition and also an opportunity for me to really, enjoy my experience without being too hot or too cold. So I definitely would say to my point is you want to make sure that you pack according to the weather in the destination that you're going. Check the weather in Hawaii, England, Australia, California, wherever you're traveling to. Just check the weather the week before you go so you already know what you're going to have to deal with. Unfortunately for us, it was a blessing. But yeah, that's one thing too. So overall, I've really enjoyed my trip. I enjoyed being able to spend a lot of time with my family. I also enjoyed the opportunity to visit a new location that I've never been to before and really just capture some of those experiences to be able to share with others. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching the video. If you have any questions, concerns, or comments, please feel free to leave it down in the comments below, or feel free to also leave some tips or tricks that you might want to share with the other viewers of this video. So thank you so much for watching. Be blessed and just enjoy this year.